As it is approaching the Christmas season, you will likely be getting used to handing over your hard-earned cash for well just about everything. And most times you buy something, you will receive an instant paper receipt, printed off from a little computer. This type of receipt is known as thermal paper. Most receipts are printed on thermal paper, coated with a chemical called bisphenol A, BPA, making them non-recyclable and 1,000 times more toxic than BPA exposure on a plastic bottle. Thermal paper is a special kind of fine paper that is coated with a chemical that changes colour when exposed to heat, instead of using ink for printing. These receipts are non-recyclable, which is bad enough, but there is also considerable concern that BPA is bad for human health and is suspected of impacting increased blood pressure, fertility issues, type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. So, how big is this problem? As you're probably used to seeing your hard-earned cash go out the door, you likely can imagine we're talking about an awful lot of receipts. A report by UTS and CSIRO, that is the University of Technology in Sydney and the Government Scientific Agency, says, as the average length of a receipt is 27.9 centimetres long, the amount Australia produces each year would extend 2.95 million kilometres, meaning they could stretch from the Earth to the Moon a staggering 7.6 times. It is an awful lot of paper. According to the report, producing receipts in Australia every year uses up 150,000 trees, 1.5 billion litres of water, and 104.7 million kilowatts of energy. By comparison, digital receipts use no trees, no water, and limited electricity. This is where a startup called Slip comes in. They see a future where all receipts will be digital. As so many people in Australia already use payment apps through their phones or pay by credit cards, it is easy to see how a simple e-receipt system would have lost of value. This is a case of not really recycling, but actually removing the problem in the first place, which is clearly better. There will of course be issues with privacy, and it will be important for people to always have the option of receiving a paper invoice if they choose, but this definitely seems like a good idea. For lots more recycling info, check us out at waster.com.au and of course like and subscribe today.